Welcome back, my warriors, to more AI the Somnium files. Last time we went to a Yakuza hideout, went to a bar to meet Mama, and now we're here with Iris inside the investigation room because she was last seen with Renju on one of the days she went to the Golden Yopacho, whatever you call that place. And so now we have a few questions for her. Hopefully she isn't involved, but it's starting to look like it. Alright, let's talk about this pipe first. There are pipes on the wall of the room. Alright, surveillance camera, a security camera. The interrogation room has 2 surveillance cameras. This is one of them. The other is installed near the doorway. Or by me. Unless this is a different camera. Security camera, okay. The mirror? The 2-way mirror. There's a small room on the other side of the mirror, but you can't see it from here. Reflected in the mirror. Yeah, you can see my head moving. I was impressed. There goes the desk. A desk in the middle of the room. And let's talk about this last camera.
This is the camera used to record the interrogation. Images captured by this camera are sent to the database in real time. It is later saved permanently on our servers. You can remotely control it as well.
How? Camera used for interrogation. The lens is facing Iris. Alright, Iris, it's time for some questions. You have an alibi for last night? Is the Ota story true? When did you find out about Renju getting killed? You used to work at Sunfish Pocket, right? Oh, all these are good questions. But I guess we'll ask her about the alibi. I don't want to... I'll try.
What were you doing from 7 to 9 last night?
I was at home the whole time.
You're sure?
Yes.
Iba, thermograph.
There is no noticeable rise in Iris's body temperature.
She isn't lying.
Not necessarily. We must consider the possibility that she is a natural liar.
With that kind of confidence, her temperature wouldn't change.
Correct.
Renju's estimated time of death was 8 p.m. last night. If Iris' story is true, she couldn't have done it.
There is another possibility. Even if Iris was at home, she could have killed Renju.
You mean...
She probably ordered the killing. Alright. Let's ask about the Sunfish Pocket.
I heard you used to work at Sunfish Pocket.
That's right.
How long?
A little over a year.
Working there that long, you're probably pretty familiar with the equipment.
Yeah, I guess.
Alright. I guess we can ask her about Oda's story.
Here's what Ota told me. Yesterday around 6:15 p.m., you and Renju came out of the Sunfish Pocket building. Is that true?
Yes. Mr. Okiura called me and told me he wanted me to come to Sunfish Pocket, ASAP.
Around what time was that?
5 p.m., I think.
Okay, I think I got the place wrong earlier.
I got ready, then headed over there. I guess I got there about an hour later.
Date, I checked her call history. At 4:58 p.m., there is a record of a call to Iris from Renju's phone.
Okay. When did you find out that Renju was killed? Okay.
When did you find out Renju was killed?
This morning, on the news.
And you were with Renju last night? You didn't think to call the police and inform them of this?
Oh, sorry. Is that something you're supposed to do? I had a podcast to record this morning, so if I went to the police, I'd be late. And that would cause everyone a lot of trouble, you know?
Okay. I mean, something you're supposed to do. You don't technically have to do anything. Especially if you don't want to be next to it, but it would be helpful if you would cooperate.
What about the surveillance camera? Do you know where those tapes were stored?
What are you trying to say?
Okay.
I'll ask again. You are sure you were at home around 8 p.m. yesterday?
Yes.
Can I ask your mother about your alibi?
You can, but there'd be no point.
Why is that?
My mom wasn't home. She came back home early this morning.
This morning?
Yeah.
Where was she?
I don't know.
You don't know. Come to think of it, Iris's mom had connections to Renju too.
Hitomi did mention that yesterday.
Renju was my classmate at Eitoku High. We've known each other for 20 years now.
However, we have nothing to link her to the case.
But I am curious. What was Hitomi doing last night?
Well, we have no evidence or proof or anything to suggest that she's a suspect, so we have nothing to go off of.
What were you doing with Renju?
He asked me about a job.
What kind of job?
He rented out Sunfish Pocket for a party and he wanted me to MC. He said that it was an important party and that a lot of big shots were gonna be there. But the girl he asked to do it originally got sick and couldn't come. But I turned him down.
Why?
Because I'm just an internet idol. I've never done any MCing before. Especially with important people being there.
Okay. What did you do after you turned him down?
What did you do after you turned him down?
I left with Mr. Okiura. At 6:15 p.m.
That's very exact. Then again, she's... okay.
That must have been when Ota saw me.
And after that?
I asked Mr. Okiura to take me home in his car. I got home at 7 p.m.
Wow, wait, 6:15? 7? You took 45 minutes to get... well, I don't know where they were and the actual distance, but you weren't there. Maybe she lives in the countryside then. No, she lives in the city. Wait, this doesn't make any sense.
I was home the rest of the night.
What do you think, Aiba?
I mean, she was in the city, and the Sunfish Pocket is, well, Date drives from place to place, so...
I cannot detect any contradictions. However, her story appears almost too organized. Human memory is ambiguous.
That's what I thought.
Her use of exact times leads me to be suspicious.
That's true.
Am I a suspect?
It's not like that.
It's fine, Date. It's true that I met with Mr. Okiura yesterday, but how do I put this? It's impossible that I'm the killer.
Why?
I'm a teenage girl. Mr. Okiura is a fully grown man.
Oh, she's got a point. A girl like her could have stabbed, poisoned, or shot him dead, but strangling?
You don't know that. There are a lot of creative ways to strangle a person. Not that I would know.
No, it's still possible. You see,
Iris could have killed Renju because... Alright, so we have to use our brain here. Where Renju was murdered. Yeah, where Renju was murdered is actually a good one. Discovery of Renju, nope. Renju's weight, nope. Seditation. No, I don't think so. Elevator record. Renju's watch. Oh yeah, where Renju was murdered was not important. But maybe the oil drum? I guess how he was murdered would be the case. Renju's weight.
Iris could have choked Renju to death. If you are searching for proof of this, you will not find it here.
Okay. That's what I thought. Autopsy report? Iris could have choked Renju to death. This doesn't have anything to do with it. Oh, okay, so I'm supposed to find something that she could have used to choke him. Okay. No. Oil drum? This isn't it. Renju's watch. Sanitation?
a heavy concentration of sedatives were discovered in Renju's body. Renju was practically in a coma before he died. He wouldn't have struggled.
So, Iris could have strangled him.
Yeah, but I didn't think that was what we were looking for.
Wait a minute. Even if I was somehow able to kill him, the rest of it is impossible.
The rest of it?
Like hanging up his body?
How do you know that?
What do you mean? It's all over the news.
That's true. Renju weighed about 160 pounds.
Okay.
Even if she used her entire body weight, I don't think she could have hauled him up.
I'm pretty sure they said 158.
Right. It would be hard for her to do it with her strength alone. But with a little ingenuity, it could be done.
Ingenuity?
Okay, how could Renju's body be lifted up to the ceiling? I think it was how Renju's weight, Renju's watch, oil drum, how to lift it up to the ceiling. Renju's weight? Boss pointed this out earlier. Renju weighed about 160 pounds, so how would you pull him up? I need to find some clues. How would you pull him up? Wouldn't it be, I guess, where he's murdered?
The autopsy determined that Renju vacated his bowels for muscle relaxation upon death. However, no trace of this was found on the corpse or at the scene. This means that it is highly likely Renju was killed elsewhere and moved to where he was found.
Okay. So...
I don't think so, Date. This is irrelevant to the question of how to lift.
Okay. I know they used the canisters, or they need to find a way that even Iris could have pulled Renju's body. But this doesn't look connected. They would have to bring it up in the oil drum. This isn't it? Okay. Probably not. We're just gonna go through all of these.
It went like this. First, Renju was laid out on the counter. Next, the wire was thrown over the beam and connected to the hook in his jaw. Then all you need to do is put the 3 beer kegs on the counter.
You think a teenage girl could have done that?
I'm sure it was hard. The kegs weighed 55 pounds each. But that's not impossible, even for a teenage girl.
I guess it isn't impossible.
After that, you get on top of the counter, hook the other end of the wires to the kegs, and then, what do you think happens if you kick the kegs off the counter?
The 3 kegs weighed 165 pounds altogether. Renju weighs 5 pounds less. I guess that would make it possible. But there is one more thing.
What?
Considering the state of the crime scene, it's clear Renju was killed elsewhere and brought to where we found him. If Iris is the culprit, how did she move the body?
Hey!
I know. You're going to say you couldn't have moved a 160-pound body.
Unfortunately for her, she could have.
How?
Obviously, the oil drum is one of them. But I need more to support my theory, of course. The oil drum and the elevator record can improve this, hopefully. Maybe. Somehow.
Do you know what this is? It's Renju's favorite watch. This was discovered inside an empty oil drum at Sunfish Pocket.
Hey, Date, I know you're on a roll right now, but could you please report things like that according to protocol?
What are you trying to say?
I'm saying that it wouldn't be so hard to move a body if it were in a cylinder. You would just have to roll it.
So you're saying Renju's body was moved inside the drum, which is how the watch came off. But the suspect didn't notice it.
I'm not saying anything for sure. Just pointing out that it's possible.
I didn't do it! You don't even have any witnesses! If I were rolling an oil drum in the middle of the street, people would have noticed!
You could have put it in a car and driven it.
I don't have a license!
Doesn't mean you can't drive.
That is true.
Even an AI can drive nowadays.
Are you mocking me?
Don't make sudden outbursts like that.
You insulted me!
Just be quiet.
Who are you talking to?
Anyway, Iris, you weigh about 105 pounds, right?
Where is this coming from?
If only you weighed more. Or less.
That is none of your business.
No, I mean that your weight is relevant to the case. If the oil drum was used to transport the corpse, then the possibility of the suspect being around 105 pounds is extremely likely.
Why do you say that?
Because the elevator record is one of them. Need pieces of evidence. There are others. Okay. Renju's weight. Alright, and then what else? The oil drum.
Iris, on which floor is Sunfish Pocket located?
On the second floor?
That's right. So, I checked the elevator records. Before the corpse was discovered, the elevator only stopped at the second floor once, at 8:55 p.m. And we discovered that the total cargo weight on the elevator was about 310 pounds. Renju weighed 160. The oil drum weighs 44. Together, that's about 205. Subtracting that from 310.
This doesn't look good.
Why are you...
Now, this obviously doesn't prove you're the murderer. A lot of people weigh 105 pounds. Or someone could have put 105 extra pounds in the elevator, sent it up, and taken the stairs to throw us off the trail. However...
Date, stop. Iris is acting strange. Don't turn around.
Why not?
Just stay put. Keep your eyes on the wall. There are several cameras in this room. 2 surveillance cameras installed at the corners of the ceiling, and 1 camera on a tripod. I hacked each to gain access to their recordings. Look at this.
Iris? Me? This camera?
She's fidgeting around. Is she doing something under the desk?
That's what it looks like. But we need to confirm something before we confront her. We need to know that she's in fact doing something under the desk.
Without turning around?
Yes.
How would I do that?
The mirror?
Ah, shit! Iris, what are you thinking? What is that thing? Hey, answer me, Iris!
She's definitely hiding something, Date. Sync with her.
Iris is experiencing REM sleep. Medication is working perfectly.
How about it, Date? Think you can do it?
Not a problem. Get it started.
The time limit is 6 minutes. So before time is up,
I know.
then let's begin.
What is this place?
It looks depressing. How is this related to Iris?
Unknown, but there must be a connection.
Iris, What are you hiding?
Somnium scan. Activate.
Discover Iris' secret, the mysterious room, video, and the strange device. You may be able to find the truth. I think I saw a secret somewhere. Alright. Is this it? Yeah. What's this? I knew it.
What?
Beautiful. Alright. Let's get back over to the TV.
A CRT TV.
Hit or spin the dial. What's that ×2 skull? Oh. Let's hold off on that.
A double door.
Tackle or open.
It doesn't open. We don't have to worry about it.
We can try tackling it.
A double door.
Let's see. Here we go.
Hiya! Hiya!
Stop that! You're not helping!
Alright, well that took a second.
A CRT TV.
Alright. Here we go. And it'll be double, so it'll be about 12 seconds.
Stop!
What is this video?
It is difficult to believe, but these are the faces of the victims of the original Cyclops killer.
What? What is going on here? Iris, what are you hiding?
We should continue. There are more objects to inspect now.
Alright, saw the murder video. Negative time. You picked up a time that has a negative effect. Negative times can multiply time or force you to use them if you pick one up. Be careful. Yeah, it's not like I could not get this one. Of course, we had the windows we also could have done, but yeah, I'm better with this. So look, there's a torso. And I think that man is the Cyclops killer, most likely. So torso. It's hung by something like that. And then there's a mirror. Huh. There's also a gun. See a mirror.
A full body mirror.
Wow, okay. So it's gonna force us to use it, okay. Talk, look, punch.
Are you sure I can break this mirror?
No, I don't think you have the strength to break it.
Then why did you ask me to, pervert?
Just punch it, and I'm not a pervert. You see? It won't break.
What was the point of that?
I thought something might have happened. But we can now take a 50 off.
5 minutes left, Date.
That's useful. Gun?
A revolver.
Is it real?
It appears that way.
Take the 50 off. Time 250. Wait, that's a negative one? Yeah, it's a negative one. Let's not use that.
Weekly Shonen?
Don't say it.
I did the best I could. I am not a cyborg, and thus I cannot reach that height. This is not my fault.
Nobody's blaming you.
Alright. So we can still investigate it. That goes over there. Is there anything on the ground? Nope. Okay. Let's mess with the torso now.
A torso with a head.
If it has a head, is it still called a torso?
What would you call it?
Alright. Push it, hit it. Wow. Let's push it. Nope, nope. There we go.
No use.
Their guard is up. You have to loosen them up first.
What do you mean?
But the traditional approach would be to start with a massage.
If you are not going to help, should I choke you instead?
You should try that on them. They might be into that.
Date, please stop.
Nah, he has a point.
4
A
minutes.
torso with a head.
Okay.
Even my consciousness is being affected.
While I was unconscious, the room changed.
I'm tired of this. But we have no choice but to investigate.
Nice. Mental lock 2. Unlocked. Okay. Almost 3 minutes. It's a medicine bottle, a mirror, an operating table. Let's see, there's still a gun there. Let's not check that. Let's check the medicine bottle.
3 minutes,
A
Date.
drug bottle that holds some kind of liquid.
Smell, no. Investigate, chug. Let me see. Let's try the top one, maybe?
There is no label. I cannot determine what is inside.
It's probably dangerous.
I agree. We should not touch it if we do not know what it is. Even in Somnium, some things should not be done.
That thing still stands, though.
A full-body mirror.
Look, talk. If we look at it, nothing's gonna happen, so...
Can you talk?
Can you talk?
What? Don't copy me.
What? Don't copy me.
Pervert. Date is a pervert.
Pervert. Date is a pervert.
Why do I have to get called a pervert? And twice?
Okay, so that was... We can talk, that's us. That's who we're talking to. Let's try the operating table.
An operating table.
Okay, perform surgery, sleep, investigate. Wow, look at that. 160 seconds just to sleep. Let's investigate.
The fabric on the surface is frayed. It appears to be in use despite its age.
They did surgery here?
Surgery or worse.
I got rid of one of my 50s. Alright.
A drug bottle that holds...
Alright, here we go. Let's see. We get a negative doing this, so... Let's use this.
A syrupy smell, like sweet almonds.
Syrup? You think they were baking a cake or something?
If it isn't syrup, it's nitroglycerin.
Why is that here?
Nitroglycerin reacts violently upon light impact. It needs to be mixed to lower its sensitivity.
Mixed with what?
Acetone.
Acetone?
It is best that we do not disturb this for now.
Right.
Okay. Gives me
You have
a
less
little
than
bit
2
more.
minutes, Date. Hurry.
So, oh look, another TV. Wow.
An old television.
Oh, look at this. All this is gonna destroy it. I know it's gonna triple. Okay. So I may have to redo all of this. All of this is gonna destroy this, so let's see. Oh, look at this.
A revolver.
Okay, this is better.
It is a pistol. It appears to be fixed with a vise.
Why would this be here?
What's this? The trigger. There is a stick in the hole of the trigger guard.
That's suspicious.
Yeah. And that's connected to that over there. So, wait, no, it's there. You can't chug nitroglycerin. Operating table. You can go to the TV now.
You have 1 minute left.
An old television.
Okay. Investigate, hit, turn dial. Crap.
That video showed the face of a victim of the original Cyclops killer. It appeared to be the second victim.
What is going on? Iris has something to do with the first Cyclops case?
Unknown. I do not have enough information.
Guess that means we have to investigate more.
Indeed. The oil drum, shelf, and another torso have been added.
Let's go.
Okay. So I really can't move too far from this. Where's the oil drum? It's not a torso. Come on, man. Yeah, this won't work. How to do it? Restart? Retry? Okay. So we can start over from the beginning or from the second lock. I think I'm going to start from the beginning, just jump over back to where we are. Alright. So we just did the first one. Now we have 4 minutes. Go ahead and go to the TV.
An old television.
And use that.
That video showed the face of a... It appeared to be the second...
What is going on? Iris has something to do with the...
Unknown.
Guess that means we have to...
Indeed.
Okay. Canister and some...
The oil drum, shelf, and...
Yep, all
Let's
that.
go.
Alright. Nice. So we got this over here. Now we got these. Okay, gas canister. And a torso. Let's see what this torso can do.
a torso similar to a fashion mannequin.
Alright, push it, punch it, choke it. There we go. That's better. Push it, punch it. How would I punch it? Well, he punched it, so...
I didn't get hit, did I?
There is no effect on your body, Date.
Hit my soul hard enough.
While you were unconscious, a television and an old book appeared.
I want to get off this ride.
If my calculations are correct, it will be over soon.
Let's hope you're right.
Interlock 3 unlocked. Alright, so there's another television. Where? There it goes.
An old-fashioned TV.
Alright, we gotta turn the dial.
Please. Help me. Help me.
This was the third victim of the original Cyclops killer.
Why does Iris know that?
There is a possibility that she saw it online or on TV.
No, there's not.
She even reproduced the circumstances of the killing. Would her imagination explain that?
Unless the killer made her watch all of this. But for what reason?
Date, we have no direct evidence. For now, we must continue investigating.
Right.
Alright, that was 8 seconds.
3 minutes, Date.
Of course. Worn out reference book? Slow down. Where's the door? Door's over there. Gas canister? Operation table doesn't do anything. Worn out reference book?
It is a thick book.
Wow, throw, rip, read. Yeah.
It has not been well preserved. Most of the ink has faded.
Can you tell what kind of book it is?
It is probably a book on... insects! It's a book on insects!
Don't get excited. I know how you love bugs. Does this book belong to Iris?
I didn't know she liked insects, and to read the book so often that it wears out.
Well, we can't prove it's Iris's.
True. We cannot conclude anything.
Alright. Well, I guess that was a waste. But we got a 20, so where should we go next? That was a reference book. It's not useful to us at all, so the gas canisters are the next idea. I believe we can probably blow open the door, but I wouldn't know how. But there is a locker now.
Just a locker.
Peek. Let's go ahead and use this 20. We can peek, we can listen, we can open.
Iba?
It's all right. More importantly...
Can we speed this up? This is annoyingly elaborate.
That is...
Awaken! Shot the body. Beautiful. Vein. Disassociated persona. Day 3, Sunday.
What happened in that Somnium?
We saw it too.
The 4 murdered women are without a doubt the victims of the original Cyclops serial killings.
That means...
The murders that occurred 6 years ago are these memory fragments that coalesced in this Somnium.
No. That means the person who killed them was...
Oh, I couldn't tell who it was, but now that I see it clearly. Alright, hey, I thought so, but yeah, I thought it would have been a victim, if anything. Okay, let's see why. Wait a minute. Maybe I'm not the victim, but we're actually like a robot or a cyborg. We aren't the original Date. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Alright, let's look around the room for a second. Blocker.
Hey, did you hear something just now?
It must be in your head.
Alright. I'm pretty sure I heard it too. Different strings of characters and numbers continue to scroll on the monitor. Alright? This monitor is turned off. Let's see. Monitor. Sync machine. You can see the sync machine through the window. Ours is in the sync machine subject chair. This probably caused another forking path. Let's see. All the monitors off. There's a door. This door leads to the sync room. CRT TVs?
Date, can you turn on the TV? Videodrone is about to start.
What's Videodrone?
You haven't seen Videodrone? It's a cult classic.
I haven't seen it, and that's not a TV anyway.
Yeah. Shelves. Bunch of Marmos inside. Marimos. What are those? Sync manual.
This brings back memories. Date and I consummated our love for each other many times on that table.
I don't remember that at all.
Maybe y'all kept taking pot shots at one another. Alright, and computers. Alright, computers and pewter. We can talk to Peter, but let's hold off for that. There's a chair, there's boss, binders, door. Alright. Can we look at, we can't see Iris. Let's talk to Peter first. About the original and new incidents. The red figure from the sink. About the original Cyclops killer. Why the original cause of, okay, appear in Iris' Somnium.
Remember what the boss said this morning. The original Cyclops killer has yet to be brought to justice. After the investigation got going, it was taken over by the government and classified. That was the last we heard anything about it. Of course, they paid lip service to the idea that the investigation was ongoing, but in reality, it was dropped completely.
Okay.
In the Somnium earlier, I saw someone else who might be the criminal. Who was he?
I wouldn't know.
Okay.
The sinker does not always experience the somnium they expect. Dreams are pieced together from memories, even repressed subconscious ones. When using the sync machine for an investigation, we don't always see the memories we expect to see. True, oftentimes a subject will subconsciously want to express their dark secrets and repressed memories. That is why we see them so often in Somnia, and why those Somnia are so useful for criminal investigations. But this is not a guarantee. We cannot control the content of our dreams, after all.
Alright.
It's like I told you before. Dreams are pieced together from memories, even repressed subconscious ones. This can be expressed as an equation. Dream D equals memory A plus memory B plus memory C. This, of course, means that Dream D is a fictional event. However, the same cannot necessarily be said about memory A, B, and C. Those happened in reality. In other words, fiction is built from combinations of reality.
So what I saw in Somnium earlier...
Yes, I believe Iris actually witnessed those events.
Okay, so that probably wasn't actually me. I think she was thinking about me at that time.
I don't believe there's any meaningful connection. Between the original and new Cyclops serial killings, I mean.
Why is that?
The culprit is not the same. I am absolutely certain the original Cyclops killer could not have committed these crimes.
How can you be so sure?
Because I can. Don't worry about it. Just trust me.
I felt like I took the route most people would take, which would be turning on the monitor.
Pewter, you said that memories happened in reality, right? But what about false memories? How do we know if the memory really happened?
Even false memories are built from the pieces of real ones. If you disassemble those pieces, you will find real events.
What about things you see in movies or television?
The events might be fictional, but the experience is not. Our imaginations are limited to what we have seen. We cannot invent something whole cloth.
Peter looks like his usual self. Okay, so like I thought, she was probably thinking about me and that's the reason I showed up. But the other theories I have aren't dismissed. Alright, the blue figure from the sink, the original cycle. Okay, asking the same questions.
The Cyclops killer appeared 6 years ago. I lost my memory 6 years ago. There has to be some kind of connection.
There isn't. It's a coincidence.
Really?
Really.
Well, that doesn't put my mind at ease.
Help me understand this. What I saw during the sink earlier, that was the scene of the original Cyclops serial killings, right?
Yeah.
So the person doing the killing was the original Cyclops killer.
Right.
Did you see him? He was...
I saw your face. The original Cyclops killer was...
It can't be. That's impossible.
Date, you cannot say that for certain. You have no memories past 6 years ago.
So perhaps, Mr. Date, you are the killer. You're missing your left eye, so you steal them from others.
I'm kidding. You can't be the Cyclops killer.
Really?
Of course not. Do you think I would hire a serial killer? You interrogated Iris before the sink. What you saw in the Somnium was just a manifestation of the fear you put in her.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Didn't I tell you? The entire case is a state secret. No matter how many times you ask, I won't tell you anything.
I guess she's the higher up, so only she would need to know.
You can't dream of something you know nothing about.
That means Iris must know about the killings.
6 years ago, Iris was 12.
Did she witness the crime at age 12? And not just one, but all four?
I feel like the killer tied her up and made her witness these. I didn't learn anything from speaking with Boss and Pewter. If anything, the mystery only grew deeper. Pewter shook me from my thoughts.
Dante, it looks like Iris is about to wake up.
Got it.
I headed to the sink room.
Hey Iris, about that dream earlier.
Dream? What dream?
There is no point in asking her, Date. The subject of a sink does not experience somnium in the way that you do. They will not remember it.
Then what about the Cyclops killer from 6 years ago?
Cyclops killer? I remember hearing it on the news. But I was just a little girl. I don't remember anything specific.
How'd you remember that? And you being a little girl?
You don't?
No,
What about the scene of the murder?
I don't know. I've never been there.
But
Dreams are pieced together from memories, even repressed subconscious ones.
So she probably wouldn't remember, especially if she repressed them.
You can't dream of something you know nothing about.
Well, that's also true. But I feel there's more to it. She probably does know about him.
Date, could you take Iris home?
huh?
We do not have enough evidence to hold her. Even in Somnium, we couldn't find anything. The law demands that we release her.
You cannot decline, Date.
Date, could we make a stop first?
Sure. Where?
Marble. It's a bar in Golden Yokocho.
You know about that place?
Yeah, Mr. Okiura took me before.
Why do you want to go there?
There's something I want to talk about.
We can't talk here?
It might take a while.
What do you think?
There's no reason to refuse. Besides, there's a lot I want to ask her, too. Alright, sure.
Iris nodded and pulled out her phone. Is she sending a now message to someone? I was curious, but I didn't want to pry. I turned the wheel and drove to Marble. Marble, Sunday, 9:41 p.m. When we walked in, I didn't see Mama anywhere. To my surprise, I saw Ota sitting at the counter.
Tessa!
Oh, Ota!
What are you doing here, Ota? That was a nicer closer up of that painting. Alright. So guys, we'll continue forward from here and ask Ota and I guess Iris about what they've been doing or whatever they're going to talk about. So it's interesting. I know there was another path I could have taken which would probably have told me to open the windows or knock down the door. But I think I took the most simple route and just turned on the TV. So if there is a different way of getting another ending, which there is, I'll have to find it after we finish this first long route. So I may be, if I do playthroughs again with this one, I'll probably just cut to when I get to a change in those routes, you know, when we're in Somnium and we start doing those parts. Because there's more to this story than just what we know. meaning the end may change based on how we move through Somnium. Meaning I'll have to play this a few times before I can actually get all of them. I kind of like games like this. They have differing paths. It's okay so far. I'm having fun. The interactions are kind of questioning though, like that with Mizuki. But yeah, next time we'll go ahead and continue. But yeah, guys. With all that said, I'll see you next time.